Okay, this is Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out. Craig Richard, 6 days after your headline fight at the O2. Thanks for doing this, Craig. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm in good spirits. Despite not getting the result, we move.
That's the main thing, obviously, in good spirits. And it was a close fight. How did you score it, Craig?
Personally, I thought I was up by a round, but it was a tight fight, and it's subjective what you liked. You know, Josh brought the heat. I brought it. We both brought it. It was a good fight, man. It was a very good fight. It was a close fight. Like, you couldn't argue how it went. I felt I'd done enough, but credit to him. He got the decision, and he fought well.
It says something about your personality, because you've been in big fights before, and you obviously take losses as not a good thing, but you're already calling for big fights. We spoke a minute ago, like, they don't affect you in the way that they do with a lot of people, and that's a good thing because you can move on quickly. Yeah,
of course. You know when you're in a big fight, when you're taking big risky fights, especially when you're underdogs in bookies, there's always the possibilities that it might not go your way, especially if you leave it to the judges. And there's no point. What you can do, dwell and cry over spilt milk. It's just like, it's what it is now. I've had to accept it, and I move. I just got to get better and just try to rectify it and make sure it doesn't happen again. And that's how I move in my career.
Yeah, and that's not how a lot of people do move, though. Not a lot of people will take the amount of tough fights you've had in your career.
Yeah, exactly. You see, I never shy away from any fights. I'm always believing in myself and going. And that's why it makes me laugh. Sometimes you hear people go, oh, if Richards had more belief in himself. If I had no belief in myself, why do we find Bivol and Buatsi and guys like this? And it's like, even like, oh, but if he started quicker, it's like, first round, I was winning the first round. So how much quicker do you want me to start on the intro when the referee's making it?
You almost did.
We nearly did. But do you get what I'm saying? And I think like sometimes narratives push things and people jump on bandwagons, but it is what it is.
How hard did Josh punch?
He's a good puncher. He can punch. He's got power, got speed. He can fight.
What do you think he'd say if I asked him the same question?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. But I believe he'd probably say similar. You know, it showed in the fight that we both could punch and we both could box. Obviously, I didn't show any signs of being significantly hurt or anything in the fight, but he definitely has got good power, though.
You caught him at one point as well, I remember.
Yeah, I did.
Talk us through the moment, like.
The 8th round, I think I threw the hook, uppercut left. Then I think he kind of went. Then he kind of held on, and then I kind of tried to go through the gears a bit. But he was tough. You know, he weathered well, blocked well, and he started firing back. And I was like, wow, he's not having it. He's saying, listen, if you're trying to get me out of there, listen, you're going to have to like kill me in here because I'm going out swinging. And he caught me back with some shots, and we just started exchanging, and then the bell went.
Do you kind of, looking back, wish you just went for it at that moment? Obviously, instead of going through the gears once you hit him, do you reckon you should have just gone for it?
You know what? I did watch it back at that moment, and I did kind of go for it, but he just blocked, and started firing back. And I got caught trying to go for it. Then I caught him, and then we just traded. So it's like, there was not much more till that bell went that I could have really done. It's not like I took my foot off the pedal. It's like I tried to get him out, and the bell, maybe the bell was too soon. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah,
for sure. I wasn't in the ring, so I wasn't 100% sure. But what do you look at next? Is it still big fights?
Yeah, 100% big fights. I don't want to be involved in anything else. These camps are too hard to be going out to do like a 10, 12-week camp to fight someone you know you're going to blow over. It's the reason why I pick the biggest names, the biggest fights, because I want to achieve everything. I want these camps to be worth it, and I want to have big wins and big fights, and that's my aim. So I'll keep trying. They say shoot for the moon and miss and be amongst the stars. I think that's what I'm on right now. But next time I need to actually catch the moon and get the win.
You still want Bivol as well?
100%. I still want Bivol. I need to get these guys. We'll run it back. And I'm still coming for the division. I'm improving. And when I get to the full finish version of myself, I feel like I'll dominate the sport for a long time. There's things I can still improve on.
Yeah, talks of Buatsi rematch. Obviously, he's going to be tied up. Yard will be tied up as well. But Lyndon Arthur seems like a good matchup. Obviously, not with Frank Warren anymore. Maybe it'd be simpler for Eddie to make that fight.
Maybe. If that's a fight, I sit down, that's the fight that ends up being next to me. That's the fight that means next to me. I don't shy away from anyone. I listen to the team. Whoever they tell me I've got, I got, and we go from there.
AJ Usyk too. What's your thoughts on that quickly?
It's been a bit quiet, that. So I don't even know when when the date's set.
23rd of July as of right now in Saudi. It's soon to be announced, but it's not concrete yet.
Okay, cool. I hope it'll be nice if AJ can do it and get his belts back.
Can he?
I believe he can. Usyk's a good operator. He's very good. We saw the way he KO'd Bellew in that fight, and he's had some good wins since. Beating Chisora, obviously beating AJ, but I believe that.
And with a speed.
yeah, we won't go down that one. But he's a good operator, Usyk. But AJ is a good. People are forgetting AJ has had some good wins himself and some good nights. He just needs to pull it back, come with the right game plan. At elite level of boxing, it all just depends on the night whose game plan is better. I just think he slightly had the wrong game plan for the first fight.
Did you see the video of him on socials over the last couple of days?
I did. Some trolls, he went and hotted them up because I heard they were trolling him and threatening him through a car window or something. And it's good that he put them in their place. Obviously, it's not great for his image, but it's good that trolls understand there's consequences sometimes.
Hotting him up. That's actually super. I agree with what you say there. One more thing, obviously. Other big news in the heavyweight division. Can you guess what I'm going to say? Guess who's back?
No.
Deontay.
Yeah, he's back. You know what? People write him off. He's had some good nights. High knockout percentage. You know boxing fans are very fickle. You take a loss and that's you. They just write you off. So it's good to see him back. Hopefully we can see him in some big fights. It's exciting. We like knockouts and he's a knockout artist. Bring him back.
Season's just finished as well. I know you're a Palace fan. Where are they going to finish next season, do you reckon?
Yeah, Palace. On top. We'll be top 4 next season.
Are you being serious?
Watch, we're going to be top 4 next season.
Do you go to a lot of games?
I do, and I can. I went to the last game of the season the day after my fight. After the Sunday, I went down to the fight. I do try and get down when I can.
Do I have permission next year if you don't finish top 4 to clip this and post it?
At top 6.
Europa League, Conference League.
I think at least top 6. I'm going to stay there with chest. Top 6.
Well, I look forward to seeing your fight next and Crystal Palace, see how they do this season as well. Thanks for your time, bro.
Thank you for your time as well, bro. Good.